y'all. So this morning I was reading my Bible, right? And I was reading Acts 15. And as I was reading Acts 15, it was talking about Barnabas and Saul. And Barnabas and Saul, out of a bunch of prophets, God had chose them, right? And I ain't saying he just chose them, but like he chose them to go forth and sent them out, right? So Barnabas and Saul went to a bunch of different other places, right? And so when they got done, they came back to a place, and then when they came back to the place, they both had picked somebody to go with them. How it started was Barnabas wanted to take Mark with him, and Saul was like, no, he left us, like, so he didn't want to take him. So Saul didn't want to take Mark because he was like, he just up and left us out of nowhere. So like he didn't feel like he was qualified to go with them because he left them at one point. So Barnabas still didn't change his mind, right? So he was like, okay, we're gonna go this way. And then since Saul didn't want to go with him because he felt kind of like he betrayed them, he picked somebody to go with. And they went their other way. Silas. So this is how, and the reason I'm sharing this because I thought it was like a beautiful message. So they went their separate ways, right? They didn't want to go the same way. Well, it wasn't them, it was Saul that didn't want to go the same way as them. So what wound up happening, they wound up covering double the territory because they went to two separate ways instead of the same way. Eventually Saul wound up coming around and seeing like, okay, Mark is okay, and he was okay with them. But I just felt like that was a good message because sometimes we don't know how God will work something out. Like you can look at something for surface value of like, oh, okay, no, this person did this or this person this, and you'll think somebody is not called by God, or you'll think somebody is not this or something like this because of something they may have done, not knowing that God works all things out for the good of him. So while Saul was thinking like, oh no, I don't want to go with this person because this person is this, it wind up, and then this is why like God will let something happen and not even let the person who like one of his people know, because God didn't directly say to him like, oh okay, yeah, but this person is okay or something like that. Like they didn't know what the plan was. It wound up happening that Saul didn't feel good with going with Mark, and they split up, and by them splitting up, I hope y'all follow me because like I be stumbling on my words or whatever like that, but you get the point. But by them splitting up, if they would have went the same way, they wouldn't have covered as much territory as them separating. So by them separating, way more people would, I guess you could say, double the people wind up getting saved. Like, and I just thought that was like, so I feel like that was a good message. Or sometimes we can see stuff at face value of what we see it as or something like that, not knowing that God has bigger plans. And we know that, but we don't look at it in all situations. That's why I like, now I just be quiet about everything. And it's just like a journey. It's a journey. Like I don't even question nothing no more. I know any change in me, any change in anybody else, I know God works everything ways that we don't even understand. His ways is not our ways. I just be on autopilot at this point. And I say that also to say too, of those in the body of Hamashiach, let Yah be the judge of who he calls. Let him be the judge of how people do their journey. Let him be the judge of how things happen, because we know that everything happens in its own way. And then even like if Mark didn't have left, then Saul would have been okay with going with Mark, and then boom, double the territory wouldn't have been covered. So yes, everything under the sun happens for a reason, because Yah intended it that way. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day.